park?
Yeah.
Didn't he, what, hang or shoot himself?
Oh!
Dart,
I'm not gonna say go back now. I'm just gonna say go away and go away from this town. Like,
So are you gonna... Okay, so you guys are still at the table. You've just finished playing your first round of 3-card ante. You feel that your anxiety around the game has decreased. You know that win, but you kind of do feel a little scratchy in your throat and you kind of want to get out of here. You're probably late to the special tour of the circus animals. You know, you guys have been, you know, what happens in Vegas is you fall behind.
There's no clocks.
There's no clocks.
We could go see if they're there.
You said, though, that if we come back in an hour and a half, the thing will be ready. You said we were there for an hour. So we still got 30 minutes left.
No, he said 30 minutes.
It turns out you guys were really bad at Three Dragon Ante, and this took a lot longer than you had anticipated. And you've ordered multiple bowls of Cheez-Its. You don't want to leave the table because you think she might come back with another bowl.
Spent 8 hours just preparing the door. And then
We can go check and see.
There's Cheez-Its everywhere at this point. That's the problem. You know, you bring somebody into this environment.
How are you? Are you looking for something?
Go back inside and stay
you know
there.
where the Spawn comic?
The comic Spawn?
Or the graphic novels? Or
Oh.
Oh.
I think they're in that room on the side, but go ask Ryan at the front. He'll know exactly where they are.
It turns around and walks back inside.
I see a bunch of marble.
We have 8 hours.
Spawn is an independent comic that was once again
What was it?
heavily
Dark Horse?
influenced by Dave Sim and Cerebus, who appears in issue number 2 and issue number 12 on the cover.
It's 7 tomorrow, and then it doesn't show, and the gold
Pretty good
going
memory
out
you
by
got.
then.
I love Cerebus.
I just
He built the entire comics industry and no one likes him.
You know, it's,
I saw the movie.
No,
I saw the movie.
no. Have you read Cerebus, the comic?
I just imagine like we go to the.
How much do I have to pay you to read it?
We go to the.
I'll
app
bet
and
you
leave. Oh,
that
and by
you
the
love
way,
it.
Like,
What is it?
That goal on maybe.
It's like in the 80s, in 1979, this kid up in Canada has a trip and envisions a 300-issue comic book miniseries. This is at the time when Superman's at issue like 296. So it's just sarcasm and irony. So it is Cerebus, an Earth Pig Born, and it's a Conan the Barbarian parody. For the first like 14 issues, with like Red Sonja, a lot of sex. It's just inappropriately crazy, you know, underground comic in Canada. Then it becomes a Marx Brothers like Duck Soup indictment on political theocracies, and becomes one of the wittiest, most clever comic ever written. And then Church and States happens, where Cerebus becomes the Pope, and then it goes off the rails and then comes back. I mean, and he completed it. The Guinness Book of World Records, longest continuous run by a single creator ever, 300 issues. And
Do you have them?
Yeah. But in issue 1, it was the most read independent comic book of all time until issue 186,
Nice.
when Dave Sim expressed his honest opinion about women.
So when it wasn't a good opinion.
They're voids who steal male creativity.
Voids?
Yes. The comic community did not accept this very well. And he fought back, which was probably not the right answer.
Yeah, no.
You should have just went down quietly. Or, you know, kept your mouth shut.
You've learned a lot from social media, haven't you? Keep your mouth shut.
I've learned...
He was Canadian.
But like Faulkner, Oscar Wilde is in like 40 issues. Keith Richards and Mick Jagger are recurring characters. Like a lot of stuff. The Teenage Mutant Turtles are in this several times.
Guinness. How do you spell Guinness?
You are not drinking yet, are you? G-U-I-N.
G-U-I-N. Yeah, that's where I fucked up.
Okay, because
There we go.
So you're heading over to the circus?
Yeah, we can go to the circus
Spiral?
to see if
Yeah.
we're done with the game.
The doors are open, right? Like they were earlier. There's a guy, there's a guard nearby, but he watches you enter in. It looks like they are cleaning the state. Like you saw this before when you came in a little bit late. Like there's guys raking the hay and kind of cleaning up and stuff like that.
Right.
do you guys heard of a comic called The Max?
Oh, it's a great comic.
Ryan would know.
You can tell him you heard of it.
The Max is awesome.
Never heard of it.
It's a
When I was a kid,
like a tit kind of comic.
we were reading the Nam. Remember? Nam? I don't know if you remember that comic.
It's a classic.
Yeah. Nam.
Did you go through a comic phase? Did you read stuff?
As a child, I did. Yeah.
Like X-Men and
But
Superman?
only what I I mean, I didn't have money, so.
Well, you could get at the convenience store. And you never read comics. We gotta get him into comics.
I was never really into comics either.
Never read any of
Tried
it.
to get into it some. I just bought the graphic novel though. So.
Don't care.
Ronin?
Yep.
That's freaking amazing.
I heard it was, so
So good.
saw it on the shelf.
Is that the first one though, or is that looks like later stuff?
It's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the last Ronin.
So
we'll see.
So,
Oh.
Oh, not the comic book Ronin.
No,
it's
it's
a
the Teenage
Mutant
Mutant
Turtles
Turtles.
story.
Yep.
What year did that come? I don't know that story.
I don't remember the year.
I think you said it came out 2018.
Oh, so it's relatively new. Eastman and Laird, man, those guys matter.
I grew up watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
And there's a new movie coming out.
Yep.
There is?
Yeah, it looks fantastic. It looks absolutely fantastic.
But I was gonna say about the comics, though, I don't care to get into comics. I got my manga.
Yeah. Manga's the way to go, man. That stuff is great. Okay, as you enter, the guy that's raking up recognizes you as big spenders, and he's like, "Ah, you've come for a
Tour.
you wanted to tour the."
I wanted to see where the
Or did you? I thought we were going to just groom the animals and kind of teach you more about them.
We're not Discord monitors.
No, we wanted to see behind
The cages behind the curtains.
2022.
So recent. Yeah, I don't know that story, man. Let me know how it is.
Okay, I was completely off.
Yeah, I'll let you know. So we're done with these cards. Gonna put the cards in.
Do you know the comic book? You don't know the comic book Ronin.
No.
There's a Frank Miller Ronin. It's very, very good.
The only one I know anything to do with Ronin besides this is the Keanu Reeves movie.
Okay, so they take you out on the floor, and he kind of shows you, like, so here's where the animals perform. You'll notice that we have an interesting collection of both sawdust and natural sands to be extra gentle with the creature's feet. We don't want their paws to be damaged or injured in any way. A lot of the performance acrobatics that you saw him perform today, jumping between stools, they can be very impactful on the creature's paws and could cause lifetime damage. And we really try to be careful with the animals. He tells you this as he's kind of walking you down that hallway that you've been down that kind of leads underneath the stairs.
I sense they have had problems with animal rights activists before.
Oh, absolutely. There's a lot of concerns around the treatment of the animals. Counts. It counts. Absolutely counts. Wait. I think we've got some flavor text. Okay, so they lead you into this green door. He swipes his card. He has a security badge. The door opens, entering into a very large room that smells like hay and musk. 3 crates rest on the floor in one corner, and a portable cage on rollers sits behind them. Floor-to-ceiling bars from 2 larger cages against the north wall. A wooden chest sits against the east wall near the biggest cage. Resting on the lid of the chest is a ring of keys. There are 3 tieflings in here as well. The cages hold trained baboons. And the lion is in one of the cage.
He's got like reaching up in there. Give me investigation. Your skeleton.
There's a banjo in the corner. A chest with keys. There are stairs, like a flight of stairs leading quite a ways up to the to a door on the south wall, in the center of the south wall.
Is that one of the green doors? Glowing green doors?
That door is not glowing green from this side.
And that's the only other visible exit.
Correct. The door you came in on the east wall, the south wall has a door in the middle. There's large stairs leading up to it in kind of a semicircle formation. There's a chest with keys. There are cages with baboons. There's a cage with a lion.
I think it's supposed to be another part of it.
Oh no, they just like it's from the top.
Chest with keys, baboon lion.
The baboons are in cages against the western wall.
So just the hilts, or it appears to just be a hilt, yeah.
Where's the lion?
Lion's in the large cage on the northern wall.
Bring it to me and I can do like that.
Three performers lounge in this area. They stand when you enter. Welcome, welcome. Is there anything you're interested in seeing in particular? Here you'll see our collection of trained baboons raised from birth in captivity to maximize their circus potential. The baboons look depressed.
Can I make any of the animals do any tricks myself?
What would you be? We would rather have you not work with the lion since he's already performed multiple times today and is tired. So he probably needs some rest. But we will gladly get one of the baboons out of the cage.
Absolutely. Let's show us.
Yes. So they go and they get the keys off the shelf.
Right.
Perception check.
All of us?
Sure.
Come on. Where are the people?
23.
What is it?
23.
You hear him say something. You're not sure exactly what it is, but he mutters something when he lifts the keys up.
Okay.
That's not shit.
With the 23, I didn't hear what he said.
You weren't really paying much attention. You were like, trying to scope out the room. But he definitely said like there was like a password or something he said when he got there. It was unclear exactly what he said. May have started with blah.
Blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
But now you're just kind of trying to remember. Like you missed it, but
Don't call me blah.
they open the key and take out one of the baboons.
I don't go blah 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 blah.
The baboon springs out of the cage and immediately starts like arms up, making like funny clown walk, kind of going around the circus.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the one in what was that?
He says, now if you clap your hands, point your fingers at it and clap your hands, it'll pretend like it's been shot. And he falls. His legs go up and he kicks his legs.
Oh man, that's delightful.
He jumps up and puts out his hand.
That's delightful. Yeah, I'll give him gold.
Yeah! All of our baboons are trained for special tricks.
Can I get a baboon on my own?
Oh no, unfortunately the baboons are not for sale. In fact, the
No, I just
sale
meant to
of
play the
baboons...
tricks right now.
Oh, absolutely! He takes a key and he opens another cage and the baboon comes out. And the baboon starts like crawling around like he's scurrying around like he's a thing. He says, if you whistle at this baboon, it will jump up and run and give you a hug.
I can't whistle.
And it's scurrying all over the floor.
He whistles. Just use your whistle. We have a whistle from the last
we
Still
time.
have in our inventories.
I'll pull out my whistle and I'll just do like a quick little weep like a bird.
And he immediately jumps up and runs over and gives you a big hug. And it's the softest, most gentlest hug you've ever had in your whole life. And then he bows, steps back and bows and puts out his palm of his hand.
Yeah, I'll give him a go.
And he bites it like in a clever kind of winky way, like, ah, and then goes back in his cage, giving the coin to the trainer. Yes, all of them have been trained since birth, but we would never sell a baboon, not only because their training is so expensive and the skills they've developed are so valuable, but because it could lead to some less than proper conduct among traders and trappers using these animals for pets, which would be unhealthy and unkind to both creature and man.
Yeah, what's the difference between having them trapped in a cage until it's time to make up?
Well, we raise awareness about the treatment of these animals.
Alright.
Plus, they were born into captivity. I'm not really sure. I think circus animals are probably... Is that a not okay thing?
I don't know.
I know there was a lot of outrage about circus elephants.
They made a movie out of it.
Dumbo?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dumbo.
His mother died. I actually don't remember. I watched Dumbo once.
It's Disney, all the
Oh,
mothers
dude,
there.
it's very trippy. Dumbo gets drunk and goes into hell, and there's a very
No, I remember
psychedelic...
that. There's like, oh,
Yeah, probably the most psychedelic of all Disney scenes.
early, like,
I
40s.
agree.
There's nothing anybody... I mean, terrifying.
30s, 40s, Disney's was something else.
There's
Especially with
some-
the cartoons and the movies.
They owned Hollywood. They
The
were,
Sorcerer's Apprentice can be pretty
there's some good stuff in there. But that's all, like, friendly and playful. That Dumbo stuff is dark.
stuff. Yeah, those elephants, man.
Did you
Holy
see?
moly.
That's why they call them
And they
packers.
turn.
Yeah, they turn.
Speaking of how just Disney commercials were, cartoons were like in the 40s and 30s. I remember seeing a clip of one in like the 30s where Mickey takes off his clothes, puts a barrel, and then like strings up his hair to look all crazy and like a crazy afro, puts dynamite in his mouth, lights it, and all the powder goes on his face, and all his face is black.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse doing blackface?
Mm-hmm.
That's not a good one. That's not good.
There's also another one where he's flying a plane and he tries to get Minnie to kiss him. She says no. He pushes it. She still says no, so he does a bunch of tricks, threatening her, basically, almost killing her. Right. And then finally he's like, now, and she's still like, no. So he forcefully kisses her, and she smacks the shit out of him.
Damn.
Serves him right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but shit's still dark as fuck.
Alright.
It's dark.
Yeah, yeah.
It was a different time. Very different.
When airplanes were still new.
Did you know that in early World War one of the ways they weaponized airplanes was that they would have handguns shoot at the others, but also like they would toss grenades as well, like trying to land them into the cockpit. Another one they did is that they would fly low over no man's land as the enemy was charging and drop like bombs, but they were the size of mortars, and they would just like hang over and then let go, and that would explode and shit and kill the enemy.
Solid.
The Brits, no, not the Brits. The Germans created darts as well, that they would drop at high velocity, and just all that gravity going up with high altitude and velocity would pierce the helmet.
You just move at 120 moves.
Now imagine if it didn't hit your head and just any part of it, you know, like your leg. That would probably go through you and get stuck in the bone.
Oh. Do you know about the flaming bat strategy?
No.
Flaming bat strategy is the number one strategy in the history of the military. So when they're developing the atomic bomb, the Oppenheimer, that movie's going to be the greatest movie ever made, right? They were looking for other ways, less impactful ways that we could possibly take over Japan without, you know, having to land and actually fight our way through. So they trained bats to be covered in kerosene. They were going to release them into Tokyo, and flaming bats were going to burn the paper city to the ground.
Oh, but we did firebomb Tokyo.
Oh, multiple times.
We firebombed every city we could. Not just
That's
Tokyo.
described as the most horrific thing they'd ever seen. They created firestorms or something where the fire was burning the fire, and it just like,
well,
people were just like going up like paper.
Well, don't start shit.
Let's say. I mean, it sucks, but
You can't do civilian bombing. Like I thought we've all agreed. Like let's not bomb civilians.
Well, strike at the people, you strike at the army.
Right.
It's the most tactical thing to do.
But they had have you listened to?
I'm gonna see. Sacrifice must be made.
Have you listened to? What is it called? The History Podcast.
That makes sense.
Dan Christian's Hardcore History.
Mm-hmm.
Have you listened to this?
No.
Okay, podcast, Hardcore History. This is like when you're in college and there's that grad student that lives upstairs and he's on his like 12th year of working on his dissertation. Imagine if that guy had a podcast. And he does a podcast of the history of World War II, like describing how Japan went from like, you know, in 1880, basically, you know, very not industrialized to like almost taking over the entire Pacific Ocean in like 20 years. And it's an incredible, incredible story. And they're brutal.
Why they were brutal? They were worse than the Nazis. Literally, the Nazi ambassador to China was walking around in Nanking and the Nanking like safe zone to protect the civilians, and he had to stop Japanese soldiers who went in there trying to rape and kill anyone they could find. A literal Nazi had to tell someone to hold the fuck up.
Yes, and so while you're in the training circus layer, they are giving the history of cruelty to baboons, which include some legendary stories of horror and debauchery and all sorts of terror and just evil stuff. And then they start talking about how wonderful they treat the animals and how this is more than just a circus show, how there's a whole research component to this that they would love to have you contribute to, where we raise awareness for the treatment of animals and we, you know, help re-release animals that have been captured and tend for. If you guys would like to make a small donation, we could really do some good work.
Like what?
Gold.
How much?
100 is generally what we see being donated by the high rollers like yourself. They really want to care for these animals and make sure that
animals I can ride? How dare you! Casino has no idea how to treat a lady.
It's just hard to visualize you as Julie Newmar. You don't see it?
It's clear as day, man.
There's some very serious cognitive dissonance going on. But no, they do not have any animals that are rideable.
Oh.
Though in some of our rehabilitation centers, we do have more traditional livestock creatures, horses, some unicorns.
Rehab center up those stairs?
No, they're not. They're very far off site. But if you were to become a contributing donor, we would definitely invite you out for some weekend safaris.
Well, I'd think about doing that, but I really didn't have a picture of sort of. I've only seen the casino. I haven't seen any of the back.
These are our training room. This is where we keep the animals when they're not performing. The performers generally wait here between shows.
I don't know what kind of operation this is. I'm a little worried.
Well, we're not really connected to the casino. We just,
You're literally in the casino.
They pay us to perform, but we're not part of the gambling or gaming part of the casino.
Well, I didn't think that you were, but one organization, you gotta know that the organization is trustworthy. Maybe there's a manager I can talk to.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think you should have no trouble finding Quentin Togglepocket, the owner.
Quentin Togglepocket.
Correct.
All right.
That's the man you want to speak to. He's almost always upstairs, generally meeting guests and making sure they're having a great time.
Okay.
Also a tiefling.
Right up these stairs? Lead the way.
No. Back out onto the casino floor.
Out on the casino floor?
Correct. Behind these doors, there's administrative offices and security, things like that. Nothing really to look at.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I see.
So, okay.
Still playable in person.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this one failed. This one
Do I smell
failed,
smoke?
and
No.
this one failed.
Oh, in this building right
I
now?
think I smell smoke. No, not. In the game. In the game, man.
Is Alakazam on
Do I
fire?
smell smoke?
Man, your roleplay was so convincing. Deception check?
I want to have that so I smell smoke as well.
Vines, the various plants seem to overtake them.
I'm not trying. Well, I got a 9 plus
That's two,
nothing.
So you're like, I smell smoke. Or do you smell
Do I
smoke?
smell smoke?
You smell, sir, no, you do not smell smoke.
Miss! Miss!
I've never been more poorly gendering one of my. I mean, this is terrible. I apologize, Ms. It's just that you're.
I feel faint. I need some place to sit down.
Help her.
Well, we can take you back out to the performance area.
I
Perhaps
don't
you
want
get some
people to
air.
see me out there. Take me out there.
Okay. Yes. They quickly take you up the stairs and into the hallway. It's a 15-foot hallway.
Yes.
There's another door directly across, lined in green.
Okay. In green, eh?
Yeah, the door you're coming out is lined green behind you.
Oh. Okay.
There's a security camera in the west end of the corridor, which is about 20 feet further down the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
And they start leading you to the east to a set of double doors at the end of the hallway. There are no other doors along the hallway.
Sorry, I need just to sit and maybe have a water. Does you have a
Absolutely,
the lounge?
The lounge is just outside.
No, I can't let anybody see me right now. I'm flustered. There has to be a place I can just sit for a moment.
All right, give me a perception check.
Perception check.
Or not perception check, a deception check.
19.
Oh, a 19. Ma'am, I am terribly sorry. I didn't understand the seriousness of your condition.
Thank you.
This is truly terrible. Let me take you to the employee lounge area. And he backs up to the doorway that was directly across the hallway.
Okay.
Scans his badge, opens that door.
Okay.
Another 10-foot wide corridor opens up. It goes for about 100 feet.
Okay.
There's doors on the left and the right. He rushes to the doors on the left. They are not green lit. He unlocks that or opens that door, takes you into the employee lounge.
Okay, awesome.
The employee lounge. The room is 60 feet long and 50 feet wide. A long table surrounded by 10 chairs takes up the center of the room, and the far corners each hold a couch, 2 cushioned chairs, and a coffee table. Roll a d6.
5.
What'd you get?
I got
5? There are 5 employees, 2 sitting at the table, 3 in the cornered chairs and lounge things. The far corner. They appear to be smoking and just kind of taking a break from their work.
Right.
They take you, the 2 at the table are eating lunch. They take you to the other set of tables. They sit you down and head off to get a glass of water. There is a small kitchenette with water and stuff in the room you're in.
That's great.
Who has the stolen key card?
Brian.
No, I do.
Oh,
You
that's
gave
right.
it to me.
Give it to you.
Okay, so while
handoff.
he's being attentive to her and doing everything he can, the security door ain't greenlit. Can I try to take a peek in there, see if anyone's in there?
Where are you trying to peek?
The security door, like into the security door.
Just let me know which one's from the long
The security door. You're talking about the door that was just across the hallway from where you are?
extra D8.
The door right across. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So that door is closed and it is green lit.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Damn. Wow.
The door you came into the lounge was not green lit.
Alright.
Oh, yes.
Well, you still have the key card, right? Can you give me it? And since you're bigger than me, can you, like, surround me?
I didn't think we were trying to rob it right now.
The off-duty employees are chatty and not overly fond of their employers. So the other guards are kind of complaining about their job, and the guys that are eating are also seeming kind of frustrated and not happy.
So that door's greenlit?
That door's greenlit. The
Even
door
though
you
it-
came in is not.
So even though it's not greenlit on the map, it is.
Correct.
And did we go with her or did we stay?
You're all with her, I assume.
Yeah.
If you
So-
want to be somewhere else, let me know.
No. I started trying to chat with the ones that are bitching.
Correct. So there's 2 guys bitching at the table, 3 guys bitching in chairs.
And do any of them look like security guards?
The 2 at the table do kind of look like security guards.
I'll sit with them.
All right, you sit down and you're like, "Hey, how's it going, guys?" And they're like, "Ugh, "This place is terrible."
Like, why?
Terrible.
Well, they've only got 3 guys in the security room watching all of those cameras. It's so hard, you have no idea. My head aches for hours after I get off shift just trying to keep an eye on all those different cameras.
Dude, how many cameras are there for 3 guys?
Yeah, there's almost 30 cameras in the entire casino. Well, including the safe area and everywhere else. I mean, there's a lot of cameras throughout the building.
And there's only 3 of them?
There's only 3 staff on staff, right. I mean, we just got relieved. We have to go back in an hour. One guy rotates around. It's crazy in there. They're working us too hard. When the casino first opened, it wasn't like this.
You wave it around.
That sucks, man. Do y'all have a union?
Okay.
I wish. We moved here. You know, we're kind of indebted to Cobble Pockets, Quentin Cobble Pockets, Quentin
Okay, just because you're dead, though.
Quentin
that doesn't-
Toggle Pockets, because he paid our moving costs and he set us up in a fairly nice living situation, not far from the casino, but he takes half of our wages just for room and board.
But
how
because
much-
you're indebted to him doesn't mean
Sounds
you're
like
a
a company.
slave.
The rest of
to
my
him.
money is sent back to my family.
That sounds like slavery, man.
All of it. I thought that I was going to be making much more money than I'm actually making.
How much are you making, if you don't mind me asking?
I have no idea. We're making about 7 silver a day
7 silver?
for an 8-hour shift.
Not even gold?
Plus, we have about a 2-hour travel time to get here.
Each way?
We have to come up the river as well with everyone else, and in the mornings it's very
Really?
crowded with staff.
That's dangerous to go
Are
on
you
the
feeling
river.
better, ma'am?
I feel
Like
like
you
a
have it's a sentient +2.
2 at this point.
A 2? Well, you know, casino guests aren't supposed to be back here. Not like we care. We're just security, but, you know, you're supposed to actually be out in the casino area. Should we get medical assistance?
Well, it's more of the shock of being misgendered multiple times. It's not really a case of
Yeah, no, you're not being heard. That's for sure. You're not seen. It's a real... But it's the kind of treatment you would expect in a casino that works their employees this hard. There's no sensitivity training whatsoever.
Well, you just quit.
Where would I go? My family sent me here to earn money for the family.
Thank God.
I have responsibilities back home.
You couldn't get a job back home?
Well, I mean, the pay here was supposed to be outstanding, and the work was supposed to be light. Back home, I would have to become an adventurer or something.
No, she's gonna gaze at it like.
That sounds dangerous.
Or a farmhand. Either way, life in the big city in a casino sounded like a really good option. Fortunately, we're not really in a big city either. We're kind of out here in the sticks.
No.
The river sticks.
The river sticks.
I don't get that reference.
When you cross into hell, you go across the river Styx.
Oh yeah,
And
great
share on the
mythology.
river, man. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I remember.
Yeah, you would go by 2.
Yeah, now it's funny. Now it's funny. Yeah, nice.
Y'all never thought about just taking money and going back home?
Well, I mean, I am saving up to return home, maybe get a wife, you know, but as it is right now, I'm just grinding it.
How much do you need to save?
For a dowry and everything, I don't know, maybe 30 gold?
That's gonna take a long time.
It is. This is not what I had signed up for. Plus, I thought the shifts wouldn't be nearly this difficult.
Isn't there any way you can get 30 gold faster?
More spell slots.
Did you level up?
How much do you want a family?
Oh, it's my dream.
How much do you want to go home?
I really want to go home.
How much would you like to do it in one day?
I would love to do it in one day. What are you talking about?
Is your buddy on board with you?
And he nods. He looks very much on board.
What if we just take a tiny little something? He's working you to the bone. You're
He
basically
is. He's
slaves.
absolutely working us to the bone. What do you have in
He doesn't
mind?
see you as human.
Maybe we should have this conversation somewhere not in a staff lounge.
What, we have like a... We can come back tomorrow and still be fine, right?
Well, where?
Well, I mean, we can go out onto the casino floor where it's much louder and there's less, and there is no security camera in here, but he looks over at the other people sitting at the table. Fewer ears listening.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And we go out, and we go left.
Wait. There's another table of people that also have gossip if you'd like to collect more gossip.
Oh, we would love to hear some gossip.
So the other guys, they look,
sister.
they look more tough. These are like these guys look like rookies, right? These look like guys that have chosen that, you know, you recognize these guys. They might have been on some time, right? These are the guys that look like they work in casinos because they like working in casinos. Well, as you approach them, you overhear them saying, like, well, I'm telling you, we're going to be out of business soon if he keeps building security like this. And the other one says, no, I think that's just for the vault areas. I think there's always going to be a need for us out on the floors.
Building security. I'm sorry, Nick. Building security like what?
Oh, well, they've started bringing in magical creatures to defend the vault. There's a giant skeletal minotaur in there. What? It's huge.
That's crazy.
No, I've never seen anything like it. There's a rod in Quentin's office that he can use to control it, but without that rod, we're at the creature's, mercy when we go into the vault. We stay out of the vault at all costs now. No one goes in there.
That seems like just...
On a theoretical, on a scale of 1 to 20, where would you rate that Minotaur?
Oh, it's a giant skeletal minotaur. I'm not even sure how they got it in there. I wasn't here when it happened, but it's a massive threat. I've only seen it one time. I'm still terrified. I agree with you. It is huge. It is a giant minotaur. It's the largest creature I've ever seen in my life.
That sounds...
With a battle axe the size of you, ma'am.
He's staying inside.
Miss.
He wakes.
Miss.
You faint again.
Miss.
That seems like he's putting more value into his money than you, the worker.
It's like he's got a whole plan to do something here that doesn't make any sense. He's brought in all this staff that he's working to the bone. Then he keeps adding additional security that wasn't discussed with any of the staff.
Like
Making changes, changing our shifts,
how are you supposed
holding
to make
these
money?
tournaments without any warning or notification. The staff wasn't notified. We were told that we had to work extra time this weekend.
It sounds hard.
Oh, it's really hard. It's truly horrible. That's but these couches are nice. I don't know if you guys have tried these chairs. The chairs are really comfortable in the lounge.
I thought we were in the lounge.
You are.
I thought we were in the chair.
They're sitting in the chairs. You guys are standing up.
Oh! No, I was so shocked at what happened to me. I had to sit down.
So that you were mishonorific.
Also,
Also, in addition.
In addition to top it all.
it's hard. It's hard. I am aging. I'm starting to age. I'm not the same as I was.
No. You're the Julie Newmar.
She does not age. She who does not age.
Wow. That sounds really hard. And I bet you're always throwing people into the cells every night, huh?
Well, we haven't had that much. The casino was pretty empty until fairly recently. He started having these crazy tournaments and other events, bringing people in. He added this circus crew. He kind of glares at one of the circus performers who sticks out his tongue back at him. There seems to be some animosity between those two factions.
Oh, man.
But, and the restaurant downstairs is losing money every night. I'm really not sure what the goal is here. I mean, this isn't the first casino I've worked at, but this is the most strangely run casino I've ever been.
To exploit the working class, right?
Oh, definitely I feel exploited.
Absolutely.
We heard that y'all had come here from a different land, right?
No, we came here because we heard the casino was opening. We knew that they could use our talents with security.
Right.
We're very good at sniffing out insider betrayals.
That's just a story, though.
This one is going to
That's just a story. There's no such thing as a skeletal minotaur.
Oh, no, I've seen it, sir.
You notice they
What is it about me? Exactly. That makes you think.
We just don't have a lot of feline folk coming through. It's unusual.
The bulls in your pocket.
Well, what? You got something against feline folk?
I said nothing.
Personally, no. No, I've dealt with bias my whole life. I have a lot of friends that are feline folk.
Well, I don't know. This sounds like a terrible situation.
Well, and it's getting worse every weekend. I don't even know what he's got in store for next. I mean, it's only Friday night. We've got 2 more days. Have you seen how crowded it's getting upstairs?
Yeah.
We were just up there.
It's only midnight, and they're still coming in.
It's bad, man. I'm sorry for you.
You know the image of Nosferatu?
It's going to be a long weekend.
Black and white vampire movie.
I don't know what you said. After.
Thanks. It's fine.
Well,
Druid, one of the whites walks up in a taxi while you're on the ground.
I guess we'll tow to the other two to see if they really do want to go talk to us somewhere more.
Absolutely. Let's meet at the slot machines in about 15 minutes.
Right.
sounds weird.
Is she feeling better? Can we get her out of here?
She's feeling better. She wants to go straight to the games.
Yeah.
So from the door that you're in,
Straight to the games. I don't want to go by the bar. I want to go straight to the games if you can. Help me.
So they're going to take you down the hallway to the left.
Past the offices.
Yep.
We see Brian in the cell.
No, there's no doors or windows in that hallway whatsoever. There's only one more door that you pass on the left-hand side.
Can I attempt a stealth into the office?
So you're walking with 2 performers still, right?
Mm-hmm. And then
they're still in the lounge. They didn't follow you out.
Well, no, these 2.
And these 2.
Right? We're together, right?
All right.
No, they said meet us in 15 minutes. They would just who would show us out of the?
The performers are showing you out of the staff lounge.
Okay. And where do they tell us to go?
She said she wanted to go straight to the gaming area, so they're taking you out the southern entrance.
All right.
We're going past the offices.
Correct.
Yeah. Strug's definitely is looking for wizard tools online to figure out how to optimize himself.
As you come swinging down the hallway, what are you trying to do? You're just gonna
Well, you know, if these doors gonna be if the doors open in my little picture, but I want to see the bar.
He's saying, is any of these office doors open?
Are they open? No, the door's closed.
They're closed. Are they green?
That door is the door that's south of where you were is not green. The door you came out of is not green.
Okay.
The door across the hall was green.
Okay, if there's no green door, we just pass it.
Or you walk past that door,
Yeah.
turn at the end of the hallway, head down to the doors at the end of the hallway. Those doors are green.
Both doors are green.
The doors exiting. No, the door on the left is not green. So in that hallway of 4 doors, only one of them was green. The one that was across on the other side of the hallway.
Okay.
Everything on that side is not green.
Okay.
And then the exit doors and the entrance doors were both green. So they scan their security card, take you out of the employee area and into the casino. They hand you a stack of chips. They say, "Have a great night. Thank you for your contributions." They hold out their hand.
That's concerning.
Gold.
Finally, my eyes are burning.
Very nice.
He's turning a positively shaded
A gold.
salmon.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. My eye sockets are burning anymore.
Tour of the entire inner workings of the casino, plus meeting some of the animals.
Yeah, I'll give him a gold.
There you go. There you go. Thank you for your extremely generous contributions. Come see the show. It's different every time.
We can talk tomorrow about maybe saving some more animals.
Yes, yes.
All right.
I think
Before the
very
session
interested in
ends,
some of the
I want to
projects
go
we've got
to
working up.
the die thing one more time. The
Gambling?
Yeah, one.
Yeah, I know.
Gambling.
I put 9 out.
How's the progress?
19.
You win.
All right, so I'll go. I'll go one more. I'll try to do the double thing. I lost. That's all right. It's what I wanted.
You wanted
I wanted an even number. Yeah, it's all right. That's why I needed to win it.
So short session again tonight. I think we all can agree that Three Dragon Ante is the greatest game ever created.
Fuck that game. I'm gonna set the person who made it on fire.
What? You want to
actually-
take the rules and study up?
I actually
I'm not
enjoyed
playing
it.
that game.
You can teach it to your mom.
I actually liked it.
Yeah, see, it's fun. You can take it home and practice.
It was bad.
Do you want to take it home and practice this week?
These card
We can
games.
Google. You can probably Google the rules.
You want to borrow the set though?
Nah, that's cool.
You can play at home. You got a wife and sister, right? You guys can all have a family night.
Yeah, my wife would play, but our daughter would not give a shit.
How old is she?
13.
Oh yeah.
She'll be 14 in June. She don't care, man.
Have you got her to paint your minis yet?
No.
Is she like drawer
She likes
girl?
art and stuff, but she don't care about painting. Man.
No, they do.
Not now. Yeah.
You can get her to paint minis
I'll ask her because I have a couple.
because they like it, right? It's like arty stuff.
I love how you can get them to do that. You can get them.
Free labor. You can't get them to unload a dishwasher, but you can get them to paint
Paint your
minis.
minis. Win your battles where you can.
No, wait, do your kids unload the dishwasher and do their own laundry and stuff?
He does the wash the dishes. I do the laundry.